wanted.
Agent Mulder, I'm Dana Scully. I've been assigned to work with you.
Oh, isn't it nice to be suddenly so highly regarded? So who did you take off to get stuck with this detail, Scully?
Actually, I'm looking forward to working with you. I've heard a lot about you.
Oh, really? I was under the impression that you were sent to spy on me.
If you have any doubt about my qualifications or credentials...
You're a medical doctor. You teach at the academy. You did your undergraduate degree in physics. Einstein's twin paradox, a new interpretation. Dana Scully's senior thesis. Now that's a credential, rewriting Einstein.
Did you bother to read it?
I did. I liked it. It's just that in most of my work, the laws of physics rarely seem to apply. Maybe I can get your medical opinion on this, though. This is amazing, Scully. You know what this could mean? It's almost too big to even comprehend.
The subject is 156 centimeters in length, weighing 52 pounds in extremis. Corpse is in advanced stages of decay and desiccation. Distinguishing features include large ocular cavities, oblate cranium, indicate subject is not human. Could you point that flash away from me, please?
If it's not human, what is it? What's he doing out here all by himself?
Maybe it has something to do with this. What do you think it is?
I don't know. Is it a campfire?
It was all over the ground. I think something's going on out here. Some kind of a sacrifice, maybe. What if these kids are involved in some kind of a cult and that man knows something about it? I want to come back here. You okay, Mulder?
Yeah, I'm just,
What are you looking for? What happened?
We lost power. Brakes, steering, everything. We lost 9 minutes.
We lost what?
9 minutes! I looked at my watch just before the flash. It was 9:03. It just turned 9:13. Look! Look! Oh, yes!
Quiet like a hummingbird. For a minute there, I thought it was going to land in the parking lot and I was going to have to serve him lunch. I'm selling limited edition prints, $20. Down to my last 5 if you're interested.
Put it on my tab.
Sucker.
What would be the chances of someone like me seeing a UFO?
Catch you outside. You want to see something weird, Mulder? Ellen's Air Base isn't even on my USGS quadrant map.
I know. Let's go.
You know? Where are we going?
We got our own map, sucker. So why didn't they ask me?
They're friends of mine from the academy. I'm sure they just felt more comfortable talking to me.
Why would I make them so uncomfortable?
It probably has to do with your reputation.
Reputation? I have a reputation?
Mulder, look, Colton plays by the book and you don't. They feel your methods, your theories are...
Spooky? Do you think I'm spooky? You wouldn't shoot an unarmed man, would you, copper?
Mulder, what the hell are you doing here?
He's not coming back here. His thrill is derived from the challenge of a seemingly impossible entry. He's already beaten this place. If you'd read the X-File on the case, you'd come to the same conclusion.
Mulder, you are jeopardizing my stakeout.
See?
It just doesn't seem substantial enough to warrant an investigation.
Okay, Scully, so we disagree. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last.
Well, at least if we had a legitimate source, we could...
This is the essence of science. You ask an impertinent question, and you're on your way to a pertinent answer.
But what makes this case any more credible than the 100-year-old mother with the lizard baby?
Because the lizard baby wasn't born anywhere near Lake Okoboji.
Oka what?
Boji. Okoboji.
Is that supposed to mean something to me?
Do you know anything about trout fishing? Or UFO hotspots?
Working hard, Mulder?
This woman claims to have been taken aboard a spaceship and held in an anti-gravity chamber without food and water for 3 days.
Anti-gravity's right. Sorry to interrupt your serious investigation. Well, it's not hard to see why they mistook you for a vagrant.
You gonna rag on me, or you gonna take me to get something to eat?
Am I buying, or did you manage to panhandle some spare change while you were at it?
Who's that on the phone?
A guy.
A guy. Same guy as the guy you had dinner with the other night?
Same guy.
You gonna have dinner with him again?
I don't think so.
No interest.
Not at this time.
Thanks, Fran. What are you doing?
Flying with you to the Smithsonian?
Do you have a life, Scully?
Keep that up, Mulder, and I'll hurt you like that beast woman.
8 million years out of Africa.
And look who's holding the door. You lied. You have seen it before, I can tell. You lied to them.
I would never lie. I willfully participated in a campaign of misinformation.
Who do you think they were?
NSA, CIA, some covert organization that Congress will uncover in the next scandal. It's not important who they are, but what they have, and I'm sure they have no idea because they called us in. I have X-Files. Each case has an element of what we saw tonight. Residual electrostatic charge, internal mutilation without any corresponding external causality. But none has all the elements combined in one case.
Now, how can an esophagus be crushed without the neck ever being touched?
Psychokinetic manipulation.
Psychokinesis? You mean how Carrie got even at the prom?
Boy, she's in a rush to get out of here.
Out of here or away from the ghost of Howard Graves?
Hey, Scully, do you believe in an afterlife?
I'd settle for a life in this one.
Have you ever seen the Liberty Bell?
Yes.
You know, I've been to Philadelphia 100 times and I've never seen it.
You're not missing much. It's a big bell with a big crack, and you have to wait in a long line.
Hey, I'd really like to go.
Why now?
I don't know. How late do you think they stay open?
How can we get in?
Remember the Trojan horse? Open sesame. Oh, what the? So much for the element of surprise. What do you say we take the stairs? Before anyone passes judgment, may I remind you, we are in the Arctic.
Why would somebody want to sabotage a space shuttle?
Well, if you were a terrorist, there probably isn't a more potent symbol of American progress and prosperity. And if you're an opponent of big science, NASA itself represents a vast money trench that exists outside the crucible and debate of the democratic process. And of course, there are those futurists who believe the space shuttle is a rusty old bucket that should be mothballed. dinosaur spacecraft built in the 70s by scientists setting their sights on space at an ever-declining scale.
And we thought we could rest easy with the fall of the Soviet Union.
Not to mention certain fringe elements who accuse our government itself of space sabotage. The failure of the Hubble telescope and the Mars Observer directly connected to a conspiracy to deny us evidence.
Evidence of what?
Alien civilization.
No, of course.
Wow, look at that. Gemini 8.
What?
Oh, the man we're going to see, Colonel Marcus Aurelius Belt, nearly died on that mission. Had to make an emergency landing right in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
You remember all that stuff?
You never wanted to be an astronaut when you were a kid, Scully?
I guess I missed that phase.
I didn't know there were room service.
This isn't funny, Mulder.
Did you meet Max?
Who?
Max from Nightcap. Oh, they must have released him. Max?
Get your hands up! Oh, whoa, don't shoot, don't shoot!
Max?
My apologies. Look, forgive me, please. Look, I'm a curious man. I had to know
Know what?
if it was really you.
But you don't know me. Last night was the first time we laid eyes on each other.
Not true. We at NICAP have been following your career really closely ever since you became involved with the X-Files.
Following my career? How?
With the Freedom of Information Act. Your travel expenses are a matter of public record. So, this must be the enigmatic Agent Scully.
How did you recognize me?
Well, I saw your picture in a trade publication once, and of course I read your article in Omni about the Gulf Breeze sightings.
I published that under a pseudonym.
Yeah, M.F. Luter, I know. M.F. Luter's an anagram for F. Mulder. You really didn't think that would fool us, did you?
I didn't think anybody was paying attention.
Somebody's always paying attention, Mr. Mulder.
Amazing.